Let's identify the acid and base with the help of methyl orange indicator. Blue litmus turns into red means it is an acid, and red litmus turns into blue means it is a base. Let's add few drops of methyl orange indicator to both the solution. Now you can see that acid gives red color with the methyl orange and base gives the yellow color.
When phenolphthalein is added to a base, it undergoes a chemical reaction that causes the solution to change color, turning from colorless to a vibrant pink or magenta. In acidic solutions, when the pH is below 8.2, phenolphthalein remains colorless. It does not react with acids, so the solution maintains its original appearance. In basic solutions, when the pH rises above 8.2, the molecule undergoes a structural change, resulting in a vibrant pink or magenta color. This color deepens as the solution becomes more basic. When you add an acid to a pink-colored base solution, the solution becomes colorless because of the chemical reaction that occurs between the hydrogen ions H+ from the acid and the hydroxide ions OH- from the base. Neutralization is a fundamental chemical reaction that occurs when an acid and a base react with each other. In this process, the hydrogen ions H+ from the acid combine with the hydroxide ions OH- from the base to
Let's prepare an onion olfactory indicator. Dip a cloth strip into the onion juice extract. It retains its pungent smell in an acid, but in a base, the smell is completely lost.
Watch as acid reacts with metal. Hydrogen gas bubbles through the soap. Let's test these rising bubbles with fire. That pop sound confirms it's hydrogen. First, place some granulated zinc in a test tube. Now add 2 ml of sodium hydroxide and warm it. Sodium zincate forms with the evolution of hydrogen. Here is the balanced equation for this reaction. Let's pass the evolved gas through soap water. Bring burning candle near the bubbles containing gas. Hear the pop sound? That confirms the gas is hydrogen.
Let's take 2 test tubes labeled A, add sodium carbonate to A and bicarbonate to B. Now add 2 milliliter of hydrochloric acid. See the brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide? Let's test this evolved gas. Pass through the gas evolved into lime water, which turns milky, confirms gas is carbon dioxide.
When phenolphthalein is added to a base, it undergoes a chemical reaction that causes the solution to change color, turning from colorless to a vibrant pink or magenta. In acidic solutions, when the pH is below 8.2, phenolphthalein remains colorless. It does not react with acids, so the solution maintains its original appearance. In basic solutions, when the pH rises above 8.2, the molecule undergoes a structural change, resulting in a vibrant pink or magenta color. This color deepens as the solution becomes more basic. When you add an acid to a pink-colored base solution, the solution becomes colorless because of the chemical reaction that occurs between the hydrogen ions H+ from the acid and the hydroxide ions OH- from the base. Neutralization is a fundamental chemical reaction that occurs when an acid and a base react with each other. In this process, the hydrogen ions H+ from the acid combine with the hydroxide ions OH- from the base to
Let's react black copper oxide with acid. Add hydrochloric acid and stir it well. It turns blue-green, forming copper chloride. Here is the balanced chemical equation. This proves metallic oxides are basic.
Fix 2 nails on a cork, place it in a beaker. Now pour dilute acid and switch on the current. Now observe that bulb is blowing. Electric current is carried through the solution by ions. Fix 2 nails on a cork and place it in a beaker. Connect the nails to a battery, bulb and switch. Pour glucose solution. Now switch on the current. Observe that the bulb does not glow. Take about 1 gram of sodium chloride in a dry test tube. Add some concentrated sulfuric acid. Observe gas coming out. Test the gas with dry blue litmus paper. There is no color change.
Test the gas with wet blue litmus paper. Now blue litmus paper change its color to red.
The evolved gas is dry HCl gas. This experiment shows that hydrogen ions in HCl are produced in the presence of water. Take 10 ml of water in a beaker, add concentrated sulfuric acid and swirl slowly. Now, touch the base of the beaker. Feel that it is hot. It is an exothermic reaction.
Always add acid to water. Never do it the other way around, or it might splash and cause severe burns. Stay safe in the lab.
Sulfur and nitrogen cause acid rain. It severely affects animals, humans, plants and monuments. Its pH value is less than 5.6. It slowly corrodes our heritage. We must act now.
Add 2 grams of soil to a test tube. Now add 5 ml of water. Shake the contents well and filter it. Collect the filtrate in a clean test tube. Check its pH with indicator paper. Match the color with the chart.
Tooth decay is caused by bacteria. They feed on sugary foods and create plaque. When the pH drops below 5.5, these acids corrode the tooth's enamel, causing cavities.
Methanoic acid is present in the sting of a honeybee, the leaf of a nettle plant, and in an ant bite. Citric acids in citrus fruits, tartaric acids in tamarind, oxalic acids in tomato, lactic acids in curd and milk, hydrochlorics in gastric juice.
These are the solutions of fused salt. Let's put few drops of universal indicator solution in each test tube and find out the nature of this salt. So I am putting here the universal indicator solution to the test tube which is having salt solution of different salt. So you can observe here the universal indicator reacts with the salt solution and giving the different colors. In this test tube I have taken the solution of sodium chloride and you can observe the green color which indicates that it is a neutral in nature. This is the solution of sodium bicarbonate which gives blue color, indicates that it is a basic in nature. The solution of potassium chloride gives the green color. It indicates that it is a neutral solution. The solution of aluminum sulfate which gives red color, it means it is acidic in nature. Solution of sodium carbonate, you can see here violet color, means it is a basic in nature. We have taken the solution of copper sulfate, you can see here reddish color, that means it is also acidic in nature.
When electricity passes through brine, it decomposes to form chlorine at the anode and hydrogen gas at the cathode, leaving sodium hydroxide.
Let's prepare a soda acid fire extinguisher. First, dissolve baking soda in water. Now we add dilute acid. The reaction traps and generates carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide cuts off the fire.
Heat blue copper sulfate crystals. They turn white as they lose water. Let the anhydrous powder cool down, add a few drops of water, the blue color reappears. This is crystallization.